But I just wanted to say, whilst I'm in traffic, nice Harley. That was it, just nice Harley. Good timing, the camera turned itself off. Must have known I was about to waffle. Anyway. I get quite a lot of messages saying I'm driving a little van like it's going to affect me. God forbid I start driving the big boys' toys and stuff like that. This is from people on a certain website. They think that the size of the vehicle somehow reflects the quality of the driver. I'm entitled to their opinion, but that's the way, that's their mindset, then leave them to it. But yeah, I get these messages pretty much every day. It doesn't bother me. I'm a class 1 driver, I drive whatever I'm given. Bothered. I don't care if it's a tiny little 7.5 tonner. As long as I'm getting paid and it's got wheels and it's roadworthy, I don't really care what it is. And so it just makes me laugh. Obviously it's coming from some bitter people who just like to try and say anything to actually get to me. But doesn't really work. I just laugh and think, idiot. Yeah, so if you're new to the game and I'd say you do get a lot, you get shunned. Well, I'd say 50-50 you get shunned from other drivers. There is a snobbery among drivers, depending what company they work for. With exception, actually, not all companies, not all people. So say you work for a huge haulage company. I'm just going to say Stobart, for instance. But bearing in mind, Stobart drivers never really have a bit of a snobbery at all. Basically, if you drive for a large company or a large carrier, they kind of look down on you. It's a bit odd. It's like they won't flash you in, and they don't really give way. I give way to any truck that wants to pull out, and if there's nothing behind me that I'm not going to cause problems to, I'll always just like slow it down a bit, let them out. Some people, they don't. They're out for themselves, and they look down on you because you're either driving a no-brand truck or whatever. Yeah, so there's quite a bit of snobbery going on in the truck world, and also size as well. A lot of people think that driving something bigger means you can't be as polite, or you can't give way to something smaller, or say thank you, or flash them in. Now I say it's 50-50 because not all drivers do it. I'd say it happens about 50% of the time of the day, and some of those are just going to be where people have just not noticed you, or you've not noticed you flashed them in. Because a lot of the time you'll flash someone in and they'll see you flash them in,
take the exit,
and then they'll pull in and they'll not say thank you. It's not a really big deal, to be honest, if you don't say thank you. It's not really a problem. Sometimes they don't notice, but sometimes they notice and just think, sod you, you're trying to say I don't go for my truck, kind of thing.
After 500 yards, enter the roundabout and take the first.
Do you want to start doing your lipstick, love, so I can get over that side? You finished? Good. Yeah, so just a bit of truck snobbery going on there. I'd be interested to see if other people have experienced it. I know a lot of.
And take the first exit.
A lot of. I say a lot. Actually, it's not a lot, but there is some Class 1 drivers who look down on Class 2 and definitely look down on 7.5 ton or van drivers. So that's the size thing again. So I'd be interested to know if anybody else gets it, sees that and notices that. But from every other driver I've spoken to, they're all saying, ditch the Class 2, get onto Class 1, get a job on Class 1. I could have a job a long time ago on Class 1, it's not a problem. I just want to work for the right company and a half decent wage. I'm not just going to take any old crap, because that's what keeps truck drivers' wage down. If they can't find anyone for a crap wage, they're going to have to put the wage up, aren't they? And the more drivers that just think, oh, sod it, I'll accept the £9 an hour, whatever it is, then the more you're just going to get crap. So I'm waiting for a decent one. I've applied for a couple. I've turned a couple that I've applied for. I've spoken to them about the job, and then I've turned it down because I thought the company's not right for me. So yeah. Anyway, I've kind of gone off on a tangent there. But yeah, I'd be interested to know if anybody else gets any of the snobbery. And oh, that was it I was going to say. A few Class 1 drivers that I spoke to, ones that I park up, because I do talk to drivers when I park up at night. Some of them have said, ditch that, you're doing all the work for no money. And it's mad, because you do a lot of hard work on Class 2. You have I have like 20 odd drops, 22 drops or something like that. Class 1 you maybe have 1 to 6, depending on the company and what you're doing. You know, you may have more, you may have less. And a lot of the time there's no handball, you just open the curtains. So when they call you, if anyone calls you for being a Class 2 driver, not being a proper truck driver, you can say, well, who works the hardest? You know, I earn my money, kind of thing. Not saying that Class 1 drivers don't earn the money. And another thing as well about all drivers in general, Class 1, 2, whatever, when they tell you what wages are on, take it with a pinch of salt, because a lot of the times it's BS.
First exit towards London, then take the motorway.
There's some of you telling you you're earning £1,200 a month, oh sorry, a week, not a month, £1,200 a week. Now, I don't doubt that there is rare instances where you can earn that a week, but probably not that often, to be honest. And if I was on £1,200 a week, I won't be telling everyone what I was on £1,200 a week.
And take the first exit towards London.
Because it makes you sound like a dick. Renault Magnum, brand new. Well, it's not that new actually, it's got gaffer tape on the mudguard. Yeah, so leave a comment below. I'd be interested to hear what you've got to say about that, what I've just said. I'll catch you in a bit.